cheering up. I'm certain we're all going to enjoy that part. Let's call upon the wonderful Bollywood What do we need when we call upon these dancers? क्या बात, ओहो, समझदार लोग भी हैं यहाँ पर. Let's give it a round of applause. Come on, let's hear it for the Bollywood dancers who will rock and shock the stage. And so, are you going to join them? Let's play the music, please.
Chapaka, chapaka, meria mein
boys and girls have been dancing here, trying to lure you. These pretty boys and girls have been dancing here to see if maybe one of you could come and dance along, but they've all failed. There's someone who's not going to fail in that endeavor. There's someone who's going to come here and will make you giggle through and laugh out. It is said laughter is the best medicine, isn't it? The first medicine, laughter. The rest thereafter. Well, we have someone here amongst us who's going to make all of that true. ये वो हैं जो गुगलियां मारने वाले हैं अब। ये वो हैं जो आप सबको यहाँ गुदगुदाने वाले हैं। जो थोड़ा सा seriousness यहाँ पर है उसे खत्म करने वाले हैं। और we're going to enjoy this video master. We're going to enjoy this fun. I'm certain. Are you ready for some laughter? Are you ready to laugh out your hearts? Gentlemen there, are you ready to eat something? Yes, that's all you're doing. I have my eyes on you. Well, jokes apart. Pardon me, I don't get to eat too much, which you can just make out simply by looking at me. So, people who eat too much, I am very envious of them. Well, I'm going to call upon this one who's going to make all of you laugh out hard. Let me just hear it. Are you ready for him? Shall I call him? Come on. The rest were not talking. The rest were not shouting at yes. Would you want me to continue? Would you want me to come to you and ask you various stupid questions? यार एक बार ज़रा जोरदार, come on, let's hear it for him. ज़रा जोरदार तालियों के साथ, with a thunderous round of applause, let's call upon Abhishek Ganguly.
Can we have a round of applause for all you people who have come today for this on this occasion? It's, nice. My name is Abhishek Ganguly. As it's clear, I'm Bengali. Any Bengalis in the house? Just make some noise. Bengalis in the house, make some noise. Punjabis in the house, make some noise. See, that is what real happiness is like. But I'm Bengali, and being a Bengali person, I feel like standing up for Bengalis, And some days back, something that really cheesed me off. I'm talking about this song, Bhag Bhag BK Bose. I really hate that. Have you all heard that song? Yeah? I feel that song shows us Bengalis in such a wrong light. No, I don't have a problem with profanity. I have a problem with the word that comes before it. Bhag. That Bengalis are laid back creatures, man. We don't run. Running doesn't work for us. Just think about all the famous Bengalis, Rabindranath Tagore. Famous writer, famous poet. Did he run? No. Bhakti Lahiri owns half the gold in the world. Does he run? Saurabh Ganguly, pretty cricketer. He should have been running, but did he run? No. Bengalis just don't run. Just think about it. Like, what did Rabindranath Tagore even sing about as Bengalis? Did he say Atla bhago re? Did he say Atla daudo re? He said Atla cholo re because Bengalis don't run. Like Manmohan Singh, who's probably the slowest Sardar in the history of humanity. If he'll go to Calcutta, he will intimidate all Bengalis with his speed. He'll be like, Sham, Sham. And all the Bengalis will be like, hey Manmohan da, ato taratari na. But Bengalis and Punjabis share a very interesting relationship, right, Rajendra sir? You must be agreeing with that. Bengalis and Punjabis share a very interesting relationship. Punjabis in the house, make some noise again. See, go back to Canada. Punjab dil. But Punjabis and Bengalis share a very interesting relationship. Punjabis are always freaking around with Bengalis. We know you're doing those jol khabo, mach khabo jokes behind their backs. We know you're doing it. And Punjabis can say the most absurd things to Bengalis. Like some days back, I was in Rishikesh, and Rishikesh is river rafting and all that. And right before rafting, my Punjabi friend looks at me and says, "Dude, you should know how to swim. You eat so many fishes." And the worst part is he thought this was a logical statement. That it actually made sense. I had to explain to him that, dude, that's like me saying, "You should know how to fly. You eat tandoori chicken." And Punjabis get so excited whenever they are introducing one Bengali fellow to another. For some reason they get very excited. It's always like, hey Anirban, meet Abhijit. Hey, he's also Bengali. I mean, what do you expect us to do? Exchange fish recipes? Open up a communist party? How come I don't do stuff like that? When I'm introducing one Punjabi to another, I never go like, hey Rohan, meet Ankit. Hey, he's also Punjabi. Now start abusing each other's sisters. Never happens. But let's talk about some contemporary stuff that's been going on. You know, for example, everybody heard about the Maria Sharapova Sachin Who incident? Yeah? When Maria Sharapova did not know about Sachin and everybody was so offended. Like my closest friend, he went to me, dude, how can she not know about Sachin? Yeah, how can she not know about Sachin? And I was like, fair enough. Do you know who's Maria Sharapova? He was like, हाँ, Russian model hai. But how can we be offended at what Maria Sharapova knows? Because end of the day, Maria Sharapova is blonde. She is basically their version of Alia Bhatt. You know, if we approach Alia Bhatt over here and ask her to come really prepared and brush up her general knowledge and tell her, ask her the same question, that do you know who's Sachin? Alia Bhatt would be like, yes, I know who's Sachin. Sachin is this controversial area in Kashmir. India and Pakistan keep fighting about it. Madam, that's Siachen. That's a place. Sachin is the person. It's amazing, you know. And you know, what can Maria Sharapova do now? You know, in order to make the Indians feel less offended. Maybe she should just call a press conference and say she does not know Inzamamul Haq and Afridi either. Because Indians would be very fine with disrespect towards us as long as Pakistanis are getting more disrespect. Or better still, she could go in a press conference and say in an accent, Namaste Indians. Because the last time a white female tried that, you almost made her the Prime Minister. It takes some time to get. But in other contemporary news, did you people hear Orkut is shutting down the social networking site Orkut? Yeah? Anybody heard about that? Yeah, not a lot of people. And Orkut is shutting down and that has offended all those 3 people who were on Orkut. In fact, who are also the 3 employees of Orkut. And you know, Orkut is shutting down, so it must have got everybody so tensed. For example, Mark Zuckerberg, you know, the person who made Facebook, even he must be tensed. Maybe that's why he bought WhatsApp. Remember some months back he bought WhatsApp for $19.1 billion. Facebook bought WhatsApp for $19.1 billion. You know, Zimbabwe's GDP is $19 billion. Basically, he could have bought whole of Zimbabwe. Like वो Henry Alanga से मसाज करवा सकता था. Tatita type उसके लिए चाय ला रहा होता. But you know, as a person, I really like WhatsApp. You know, I really like WhatsApp. Give me a cheer if you guys have used WhatsApp. Yeah? I really like WhatsApp. And you know, WhatsApp has really changed our life. For example, remember before we had WhatsApp and we had only text messaging, and on festival days, on festivals, telecom companies started charging full tariff for those SMS. And you know, we went through our entire contact list going, does he deserve 1 rupee for our wishes? Yeah, remember everybody did that? And WhatsApp made everybody feel like Punjabi. Everybody was saying like, यार लंबे मैसेज भेज दिया सबको यार. तो क्या हुआ अभी दिवाली क्यों चल रही है? अगली होली के लिए भी मैसेज भेज दे. Everybody behaved like that, you know. In other contemporary news, China recently showed in their map that Arunachal Pradesh is a part of their territory. Did anybody see that? Yeah. China showed Arunachal Pradesh to be a part of their territory. And the more I think about it, you know, in the international context, Chinese people are so selfish that they can make Americans look good. You know, Chinese people are so selfish. And Chinese people, basically I get this feeling that Chinese people to international context is what Marwadis are to Indians. You know, for example, Chinese are so selfish that they can make Americans look good. Back home, Marwadis are the only people who can make Punjabis look awesome. Like, if you take a Marwadi person, you will find Punjabi person to be well-read, subtly dressed, and extremely broad-minded. No, that's true. Let's anyway move on to some other stuff. Let's get to interact, get to know each other a bit better. So Rajinder, which car do you have? Which car? Gadi. Gadi, sir. Yeah? Sunny. Safari, you have a Safari. That's a very nice car. I have a Tata Indica. Now for ordinary people, this is the statement, but if you are an Indica owner, you know it's a confession. You know how different cars have different taglines? Like Maruti SX4 has the tagline, men are back. Tata Indica has a similar kind of tagline, cheap men are back. If you have a Tata Indica, you have to be used to certain things. For example, if you're walking towards your Tata Indica in the parking area and you have a friend along with you, your friend will suddenly go like, "Arey, pata hai nahi taxi se hai." Even when you stop at the traffic signal and the guy who's selling Ambipure to everybody, he'll just look at your car and say, "Sir, gajra lagana AC ke bahar nahi kaam karega." It's very embarrassing. And my Tata Indica is not just any Tata Indica. It's an 8 years old Tata Indica. If people who have old cars make some noise, I know you're out there. Nobody owes up to that. You know, if you have an old car, the only good thing about that old car is the fact that it has a NOS button. Remember Fast and Furious Nitro Boosters? It has a NOS button. Just that in your old car, it's called switching off AC. The moment you switch off the AC, guys, feedback is tod ke bhagti hai अचानक से. If you have an old car, more important than knowing how to drive the car is to know how to start the car when it breaks down. Because it will break down at the worst possible times. Like some days back, I was out with my girlfriend, and you know, we are out lunching. After that, I try to start the car, and it's not starting. And my girlfriend's going like, "क्या हुआ? अभी क्या हुआ?" And I'm like, "होना क्या है? बेको गाड़ी खराब हो गई है." Of course, I don't say this out loud. I'm a nice guy. So I'm like, "Baby, I think something is wrong. Let me go out and check." So I do what any Indian guy does. I press the bonnet button, I open the bonnet and I'm looking down and I have no clue what to do next. For some reason, Indians genuinely believe that bonnet खोल के घूरने से शायद गाड़ी चलने लगेगी. मतलब 10-15 मिनट हम घूरेंगे शायद चल पड़े यार, कुछ तो हो सकता है. You know, my friends keep telling me, "Dude, buy a new car, buy a new car." And friends are the worst people to take advice from. Worst people. Like worst people, see, like this friend of mine, he asked me, "Dude, तेरा budget कितना है?" And I'm like, "यार, last 3 साल से I have saved around 3 lakh rupees. सोच रहा हूँ 1.5 लाख और लोन ले लेता हूँ, 4 लाख की i10 आ जाएगी." My friend looks at me and says, "एक काम कर, 13 लाख की स्कॉर्पियो ले ले." 4 और 13 में तो कोई डिजिट भी सेम नहीं है यार. I mean, the suggestion he gave me is that I can have 3 of my cars plus a Tata Nano just to chill. But what's the point of buying a new car? Because traffic in our country is so bad. Give me a cheer if you guys hate traffic in our country. Don't you guys hate traffic in our country, yeah? Yeah? Traffic in our country is so bad that when people of different cities meet, they start arguing with each other that हमारी traffic ज़्यादा बुरी है. When person of Bangalore, Bombay, Calcutta are meeting Delhi and say like, "Our traffic is worse, our traffic is worse." And why is our traffic worse? Because after any accident, you never hear this one line from anybody. "Yeah, it was my fault." Nobody. Like this friend of mine, he was recently driving opposite direction on a one-way road, and he backed against a car that had been parked over there. And he said, "यार, उसने गलत park की हुई थी." It's worse, it's really worse. And India is the only country where when we see pedestrians crossing the road, we actually speed it up our car. It's insane. Like if you really want to, you know, screw with the pedestrian's head, when a pedestrian is crossing the road, just stop your car. Just stop. Pedestrian ऐसे confused देखता रहता है, क्या हुआ यार ये? Like confused हो जाता है यार, पूरी run की timing खराब कर दी उसने. What do you even? It's crazy. I have developed this theory that your attitude towards life is basically best determined by how you commute. For example, if you are driving everywhere, you're just an angry person all the time. You know, you're like सब बेवकूफ है, सब बुरे लोग हैं, सब गधे हैं. You're just angry. If you travel a lot by private transport such as taxis, you know, autos, you're always an insecure person. सर आप गलत रास्ते ले जा रहे हो, मुझे पता है. If you travel a lot by public transport such as buses and metros, you know, you become so passive in life. Because traveling like that with 15,000 sweaty people, you just become passive, you start believing in destiny. Everybody looks at the dark guy, must be that dark person, look at him, he's dark. I can see dark odors coming out of him, look at him. You know, it's so much terrorism is so much there. Even in Bollywood we have something called enforced fairism. Where Shah Rukh Khan, the king of Bollywood, is singing "Ye Gore Gore Gaal" to Kajol. To Kajol. Like if Kajol were to stand right over here and somebody would go "Ye Gore Gore Gaal," Kajol would probably go like, "Huh? Whom are you talking to?" And fairism is there everywhere. Like fairism is there everywhere. For example, which is our favorite monument? Which is our favorite monument? Why? Like Red Fort has turned into Orange Fort because of people peeing on its walls. But nobody cares. Even which is the holy animal for our country? which is the holy cow. Like a buffalo and cow essentially gave the same amount of milk. The milk that comes to our home for domestic consumption is from buffalo. But if you talk about cow slaughter in any part of the country, suddenly everybody becomes like Sunny Deol of Gadar. They're like, nah. How about buffalo slaughter? हाँ मार दे काले होते हैं. In fact, fairism is the only reason Congress actually thought Rahul Gandhi had a chance this time. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about some hobbies that India is having. You know, for example, Indians' favorite hobby these days is alcoholism. Yeah, I can see everybody's enjoying a drink while nodding onto that. Drink and drive was early an offense. Now it's more of a sport. Everybody's playing it, especially Sardars, Sardis. Sardis are the brand ambassadors of alcoholism and they don't even know it. Like this Sardi friend of mine, I'm not going to give out his name and all because this is a slightly embarrassing story. Tarandeep Negi. Just to be clear, if you want to imagine what Tarandeep Negi looks like, just take Bappi Lahiri and put Harbhajan Singh's head on top of it. That's exactly what he looks like. So some days back, me and Tarandeep Negi, we had gone to Dharamshala. You know, Dharamshala has a lot of Tibetan refugees, a lot of Buddhist monasteries over there. Buddhist monastery, mind you, pin drop silence. A lot of old, serious-looking Buddhist monks are walking around. Tarandeep Negi, pin